Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Kelvin's Kitchen. Today we are making beef stew or carne guisada. That's how we say it in Spanish. But I'm making my own version of beef stew, so it's not the typical American version. It's more of the Latino version, but it's tasty, it's yummy. Olive oil, black pepper, adobo, sazon. I have 7 potatoes, 2 pounds of London broil beef cut into cubes. I have my sofrito. I have 1 cup of tomato sauce or tomato paste, whichever one you prefer. I have 3 carrots, 2 large onions, some cherry tomatoes, and I have 2 celery stems. I also have white pearl onions. I'm going to put them in towards the end of the process. If I put them in now, they're just going to fall apart. You're not going to enjoy them. You're not even going to notice that they're in there. Here, my Ninja crockpot is heating up right now. I have it on high heat. And the setting that I have it on is on stovetop on high. You could use it as a stovetop or as a slow cooker. So right now I'm using it as a stovetop to make sure that it gets nice and hot. I'm going to put some olive oil to braise my beef. I am using 1 spoon of sugar and some olive oil. I'm going to let the sugar burn. Once that sugar burns, we're going to be putting in our beef. You're also going to need about 4 cups of beef broth. The sugar is starting to burn. That's what we're looking for. The nice brown color. Okay guys, so the sugar is burning. Just exactly what we want. Now we're going to start braising our beef. As you can see, that's the color we're looking for before we start adding the rest of the stuff. I am going to use a little bit of adobo, say about a teaspoon of adobo. I'm going to use 1 packet of sazon. That will give color and flavor to the stew. I am going to use some pepper to taste. You could add more pepper, less pepper, however you like. Vegetables. And I am using about 2 tablespoons of sofrito. If you don't know how to make sofrito, I have a video on how to make sofrito. Please check out the link down below and I'll teach you quickly how to make sofrito. Putting in our 2 spoons of all-purpose flour, tomato sauce, and 4 cups of beef broth. I'm gonna change it from the stovetop setting to the crockpot setting, and I'm gonna leave it on high for 4 hours. By the time I get back home in 4 hours, my dinner will be ready. I'm just gonna make sure that everything is mixed in well before I put the lid on the crockpot and forget it. It'll cook on its own. I don't have to do anything else to it. And let's say you have to be outside for about 8 hours. You would set your setting as slow cooker, 8 hours. And by the time you get home, your meal will be ready. But I'm trying to make it faster. So I'm going to set the slow cooker setting for 4 hours. And that should be more than enough for the meal to be ready. That's how I usually do it, and it works perfectly. If you do it on the stovetop, I would recommend it to have it on medium to low heat. And in about 2 hours, it should be done on a regular stovetop. Ingredients are in. I am changing the setting from stovetop high to slow cooker high. That is automatically set to 4 hours. If you wanted to go more than 4 hours, you could adjust it here. 5, 6, 7, however you like. But 4 hours usually works just fine. And I'm just gonna put a lid on this bad boy, and when I get back, my meal will be ready. See you in about 4 hours. So my beef stew has been cooking for about 3.5 hours. There's another 30 minutes to go. At this point, I am going to put in my white pearl onions. I am going to change the setting on my Ninja cooking crockpot system. Has been cooking on high for 3.5 hours under the slow cooking setting. Now I am changing it to the stovetop setting on high. That way some of that liquid would simmer some more and it would be done. Beef stew is done and cooked for 4 hours. It smells wonderful. I changed the setting now to slow cook warm, so it'll stay warm until we are ready to eat. Smells delicious. Hey guys, so the beef stew is done. This is what it looks like. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button. I'll see you next time.